Bleh. Hi friends, welcome to my first video. Ignore the brows, I'm just tinting them. It's like the only makeup I regularly wear. But yeah, we're gonna choose my next knitting project. And so I just finished a dress for my daughter. If you follow my Substack or Instagram, I post occasionally, more on Substack. Yeah, I finished that dress. It took forever. So I am working on a donation hat, just a woolen hat that I'll donate to someone in need, or whomever needs a hat in the house. But I want to choose my next project, so let's get on it. Okay, so excuse the mess. We're currently living in my parents' house, in their loft space, so they've pushed a lot of their belongings in there. That's messy. This is my stash. So it has like other crafts, it has a lot of yarn, stuff I've accumulated over the last, 12, 13 years that I've been knitting, plus a lot of stuff that I got off of a mill. So a local mill was closing and they have some of my favorite yarn. So like all this good, beautiful stuff, and almost all the yarn in here. So they were closing down and there's some of my favorites, so I really stocked up. But yeah, so let's go through and choose some stuff. Okay, so I think the real question is, do I work on, and I probably should do this, I need to make a baby blanket for a friend who's due this summer, or do I do something completely different? Probably something for my husband. Let's be real. I haven't made him something in a little while, but I have a feeling I probably should do the baby blanket. And now I'm having the wonderful, okay, and now I'm having the wonderful problem of, okay, so everything I buy has a project already in mind. I can now not remember what I bought for which project. I never remember. This is why I always make myself log stuff. Why would I think that I would remember? All right, well, we're gonna see if my sister remembers. Okay, so I've been working at my Ravelry and the note I know that I used at the shop, and I think this is a sweater, this is a sweater, this is old, I know what it's for, or it's not really planned. These, I think, are sweaters, but I can't remember what they're for. This is a blanket for us. This is a baby sweater. And then this is another baby blanket. A baby blanket. I think. I'm pretty sure. So we'll do that. Yeah, that's where we're at right now. All right, so the only thing I'm sure of is a baby blanket. So that's what we're gonna do, and arguably it's the thing I should be doing anyway, because there's a due date on that one. But yeah, let's get started. My house is messy, that's okay. It's lived in. But yeah, so this is what I'm gonna make the baby blanket out of. We'll see if that's enough. The last one I made, I used one of these giant ones and then 3 little ones, but that blanket came out huge. So I think this will actually work better. Okay, time to get winding. Okay, so I like to wind my own balls of yarn. It takes longer, but I find it calms me and connects me to the project a little bit more than if I just used a ball winder and a skein to get those yarn cakes, which is faster, but I find it less personal. What's that, puppy? What's that? Come on. Really? You're gonna try to... Okay, so yesterday turned out to be a really, really, really busy day. So I only got this thing done, but it's like bigger than my face. Time to get the small ones. We're gonna start those now. So we're gonna get to go on these two skeins. I've lit a nice little candle. I've got some gentle light. My house, or my space, is incredibly messy, but we'll tackle that later. Let's get these done. I've encountered a problem, and the two accent yarns that I've wound, they don't match. I could alternate, but I kind of like them individually, but I have these two others. So, and they look like they might match a little bit better. So I'm gonna wind them up and see how they look. Okay, let's do it. Okay, friends, this is what we got. These two definitely match better. So I'll probably mostly work with them and then keep that as extra because that makes great hats or sweaters or whatever. But yeah, so here's our blanket. It's super soft. I cannot tell you how squishy and soft this yarn is. And it's super wash and worsted spun. So that means it's like extra durable. It doesn't pill as much, and you can throw it in the laundry machine on gentle cycle, which is perfect for a baby blanket. All right, friends, thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you in the next one.